because I freaking love this book, and it's so good to read. And it's when you're saying that nobody is forcing you to think those thoughts, something that comes to mind that she also mentions is that you are the only you on this planet, and you're the only one that will be and that has been. And so
make your mark.
And right. And so like if you you obviously have the choices to think what you want to think and do what you want to do, but you are the person that you are. That's it. And it doesn't need to be so. You don't need to overthink that, but at the same time, make your mark on this planet, and don't let other people's opinions get in your way. If you really want to go and be a musician and you're like, well, I don't want to be a musician because I hate performing in front of others. That's me.
I know that.
Don't let other people get in the way of that, and just go fucking do it. I'm in the works of trying to make that a thing for me personally. And so that's just an example. But if you wanted to write a book, but you're scared of what people are going to think about how you articulate that story.
Yeah.
You literally only have this one life, and it's you, and it's only you. And
you don't even know what they're thinking about your book.
Right.
They probably haven't read it because you refuse to let them read it, type of thing.
Oh, for sure.
One of the other things that she mentions is if you have friends, family, and even your own habits, your own thoughts that don't support you, you need to change those things.
Yeah.
So if you have a friend, quote unquote, that is saying you can't write a book, or you shouldn't produce this music or this podcast, or you shouldn't go do this thing that scares you, fuck them. You know, they are not supporting you. Why are you keeping them in your lives? Like, what good are they promoting in your life? Mm-hmm. Because you need people who support you and build you up. And I can only think back about the negative thoughts thing. Is I already have enough negative thoughts on my own. I don't like thinking about what my friends' negative thoughts could be. Right. And if they're actively telling me their negative thoughts, oh my God, that's heartbreaking. Right. You know, like that's so demotivating. Right. And
if I put myself in a vulnerable situation where I'm sharing who I am as a person, like this podcast, for instance, the first thought that comes over me is, oh my gosh, what are they going to hate about it? Yeah. Rather than, oh my gosh, what are they going to love about this? Yes. And how can we capitalize on those things? Yeah. Like, for instance, when I have the best story. One of the things that made me want to do this podcast with you was when we were just having some stupid conversation, and you are just so funny that I looked at you, and internally I was like, I need to monetize on that. And then we fucking did it, and here we are. And if this is the only 4 episodes that we ever do, then
we did it.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's not going to be the only 4 episodes because I love doing this.
I know.
And I refuse to let us stop.
It's so much fun.
Even if you delete a recording. Yeah. Which won't happen, by the way. I don't know if I said that again or yet, but I set her up on Google Drive, so this will not happen. We are 100% backed up, bitches.
I hope so.
You know what we haven't done yet is relate our beer.
I was just about to ask you, how does your beer relate to this book?
So I have to be honest. I bought this beer thinking something different. Some other self-help type book that I've read said, I swear to God it was this one, but
it may have been, but I don't remember.
I've reread it and I couldn't find it. It suggests that if you can do something in 2 minutes, to not put it off. And that's, I thought I had it for a second. But anyway, that is why I bought this beer called First One Down. Because I was like, oh, you got the first minute down, then you can continue. And whatever, it was stupid. But instead, I have thought of a way to relate this to the podcast.
Let's hear it.
Here I go. So, this one's called First One Down. If you don't know already, I've said that 17 times. There is...
Wait, what's it called again?
First One Down. There's a skier who's chilling out on a bench and with his skis in the air, or her skis, just chilling, as if she's the first one down the mountain. and just relaxing with a beer. So if you've ever been skiing or snowboarding, usually the freshest powder is obviously one that hasn't been used before. So if you're the first one down the slopes, you get to pave the way for the next skiers. And so I was using that as related to this book because a lot of the times it takes that one person in your friend group, in your family, that decides to change themselves and thereby changing the dynamic of that group, whether it be, again, family or friends. So I chose this beer because you're the first one down the slope paving the way for change. You're paving the way in your friend group to be that motivational person who says, I can do anything I want. It sounds fucking crazy, and believe me, I know that already because my negative thoughts love to talk to me. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to listen to them this time. I'm going to say, fuck those negative thoughts. I'm the one that can think these positive things. I am going to get lost in this new life that I want to live in.
Right.
I'm going to waste all my time. Not waste. Terrible word choice. I'm going to spend all my time in this new hobby of mine.
Trying to recover lost.
Yes, because
documents.
I love this so much. And you should be this way about something too. Mm-hmm. It's a way to inspire others to live their best life.
It sounds so cliche too. Like it
so
sounds
cliche.
like something that goes on a fucking Ross poster or something.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I hate to say it that it's true. Just like YOLO. You only live once.
YOLO.
And honestly, what is holding you down from doing the things that you actually want to do? Whether it be your age or how you look or...
if you think it's unattainable.
Yeah. Or your skill set, go change those things. Or be the first one to do something different.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, this is a great example. They just... I don't talk NFL very well, but this is an NFL story.
Yes,
and
you do.
They did tryouts with some of the new guys coming in from college and all that jazz.
Recruits.
Yeah, of course. And one of them was missing a hand.
No way.
Yes.
Was he a kicker?
No.
What?
Yes, he's on the field. And so he was doing all the plays, being able to catch the ball, and I guarantee you that the NFL is going to draft them.
You think?
Well, my roommate said that. And
Wow.
she's the pro.
She is the pro.
So, yeah.
That is so cool. He's like, all these people say I can't do it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, and I saw the video of him. He was able to do the whole run, and then they threw the ball, and he caught it perfectly.
Wow. You can't even tell.
Yeah. And
That's
so,
impressive.
if you do have something holding you back from what your dream is, just do it anyways, and be the first person to do it with your skill set.
And again, the universe isn't going to just let you do this. They're going to fuck you over.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to say, no, fuck you. I'm deleting this podcast.
Delete.
And you choose to do it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going to, you know, I just keep using ourselves as examples because I also live by this book. This could be my new Bible of, you know, like, let's delete your podcast, but also, like, what happens if we don't get on Spotify by March 9th? Like, you know, it's gonna suck a little bit, but it's not the end of this podcast.
Exactly. Because we're on iTunes.
Yeah, we're on iTunes. We're on Google Play. We're on Spreaker.
Those are the big ones. I think.
So it doesn't matter. There's other wins, and you have to like balance your thoughts about what is considered a win and what's considered a loss.
Yeah, but do you want to know why I picked my beer?
Of course, Audrey.
So mine is Yours Truly by Ninkasi, and I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory.
Ninkasi is?
No, Yours Truly.
Oh.
Of just saying, hey, this is me. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't.
And if you don't, I don't give a fuck.
Right, but I'm not going to change. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a great example. If I were to open up that first time that I opened the beer and I did not like this beer, on our chugging beer.
Yes.
And then the second time I go and drink it, it's not going to change.
Right.
It's going to be exactly the same as it was last.
You know what's changing is you.
Yeah.
Because like when I drink more, I suddenly like the beer more.
For sure.
But
so
it's
if you're consistent, we just need to be consistent about
it's
our
my
stupidity,
choice
Beth.
to like it or not, you know?
And then, and it's just truly living your best life in who you are. So, I feel like mine is very self-explanatory.
That's it.
Yeah, it's very simple.
You have to keep going.
I don't have like anything like crazy inspirational about that.
Well,
unless I start reading some Ross posters.
Very inspirational. I think that's a great beer you chose, Audrey. Even if you don't think so, but you do.
No, I love it. I absolutely love it. So our next book is the best book ever.
The Nightingale?
Yes!
Oh, I'm so excited!
So next week is The Nightingale by
Kristen Hanna?
Yeah.
Oh, I love her so much. I already have another book I'm ready to read for her.
Which one?
I think it's called The Night Road. She's written a lot, it turns out.
Yeah, she has a ton of books.
Yep.
I have a couple on hold.
Yes.
At the library.
Someone bought me that one. I don't know. I love when people randomly buy me books. beerbythebook.com at gmail.com.
Oh, man. Yeah, so if you can read that book in a week, good luck, because it's like 650 pages.
Yes, but it's so
it is
good.
So, like I said in the last podcast, this is my favorite book, for sure.
It'll be interesting to talk about because it's a fiction book.
Did you finish it?
I have about 100 pages left.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited.
Those are the best. Well, yeah, the ending is...
It's been
cool.
such... I've like found out different things are happening, and I keep thinking about, in the context of this podcast, what the hell I can talk about without spoiling everything. It's going to be an adventure.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spoil this book because it's so fucking good.
I know. It's going to be hard to not spoil it.
So people, please read it so we don't spoil you.
All I have to say is read it.
Yes. So that's our next book.
Beth said I could pick the book after that, and it's a lot of pressure, so I'm just thinking. And I haven't read a page since
I know.
she said
You need to hurry up because I am a slow reader.
Well, because I'm like, oh my gosh.
Please don't make it a 700-page book. You're going to make me read fucking It, and it's like 1,000, 200 pages.
No, I'll probably pick one that we've already read.
Thank you.
We'll see. I don't know.
So yeah, again, just for finalsies, we're on iTunes. You're probably already listening to. I don't really care. I'm not going to say that. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I don't know. And find us on the internet, beerbythebook.com.
Yep.
beerbythebook@gmail.com.
Yep. Send us a letter. I love words.
Please let us know what you think and what you suggest. Yeah,
and if you do a comment on our iTunes or our Google Play, that is totally epic. We will read it on this podcast.
I'm so excited. Actually, that's a great incentive. Please leave a comment and we will fucking read it. And I'm so excited to read it. Yeah, because I just want to know. Or letters or whatever. If you make anything hilarious, by letters,
we'll read
you mean emails?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what year is this? It's like 30 years ago.
Our P.O. box is. Yeah, if you send us anything and it's fucking hilarious, we'll just read it on here. Because I want to do that. Also, remember, you are a badass. Hey, you're a badass. Audrey, it's been fun. Beth, you're a badass. Love Cheers. You. Cheers, bitch. Bye. Bye.